Shalom. First off, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And to all my brothers out here preaching this truth to you, I say Shalom. This is Amatazar from the Chicago camp, coming back at you again with part two of Bill C367. Bill C367 in Canada. All right. In part one, we watched the video of these guys talking about the Canadian bill that's going to basically be the model that are going to push throughout the earth. All right, to shut down, okay, or to stop the preaching of this truth on the street. And what they're doing is they're using, okay, the LGBT slash alphabet agenda to help do it. Okay. The truth hurts and Esau wants to silence it. The alphabet agenda is the emotional smokescreen being used to silence the truth. All right. And we found out in part one, Amos 5 and 10 says, they hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. All right. Isaiah 13 and 2 says, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the noble. All right. Psalms 94 and 20, shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by law. And Isaiah 29 and 20, for the terrible one is brought to naught, and the scorner is consumed, and all that watch for iniquity are cut off, that make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate, and turn aside the just for a thing of naught. All right, and so these are some of the foundational scriptures that we went over in part one. Okay. Also, we discussed the gospel says that we have enemies. All right, that we will be delivered from. All right, and the truth of the scriptures say that we will punish, enslave, and reign on the earth. And we went over those. All right, and so now we're at the point now where I left off with the cat is out of the bag. Okay, how is the cat out of the bag? Okay, so you for over 2,000 years, you've had Christianity out here with its lies. Okay, out on the earth, and ain't nobody tried to silence Christianity. But now you have the men of the Lord, okay, who have woken up to this truth. The true men of the Lord, the Israelites. All right, the whole house of Israel. This is Ezekiel 37 and 10. It says, so I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived and stood upon their feet, an exceeding great army. All right. Then he said unto me, son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. Behold, they say our bones are dry, and our hope is lost. We are cut off for our parts. Therefore, prophesy and say unto them, thus said Yahweh power, behold, O my people, I will open your graves and cause you to come up out of your graves and bring you into the land of Israel. All right, now we're going to jump down to verse 15. It says, the word of Yahweh came again unto me, saying, moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick, okay, and that stick is a plank, and write upon it, for Judah and for the children of Israel his companions. Then take another stick, and write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel his companions, and join them one to another in one stick, and they shall become one in thine hand. And that's what you see on the street corners when you see the men of the Lord and you see the 12 tribes chart. It says, and when the children of thy people shall speak unto thee, saying, wilt thou not show us what thou meanest by this? Say unto them, thus saith the Lord power, behold, I will take the stick of Joseph, which is in the hand of Ephraim, and the tribes of Israel his fellows, and will put them with him, even with the stick of Judah, and make them one stick, and they shall be one in mine hand. And the sticks whereon thou writest shall be in thine hand before their eyes. Whose eyes? Okay? The children of Israel's eyes. Okay? And say unto them, thus saith the Lord power, behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen. whether they be gone, and will gather them on every side and bring them into their own land. And I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains of Israel, and one king shall be king to them all. And they shall be no more two nations, neither shall they be divided into two kingdoms any more at all. Neither shall they defile themselves any more with their idols, nor with their detestable things, nor with any of their transgressions, but I will save them out of all their dwelling places, wherein they have sinned, and will cleanse them. So shall they be my people, and I will be their power. And David my servant shall be a king over them, and they all shall have one shepherd. And they shall also walk in my judgments and observe my statutes and do them. And they shall dwell in the land that I have given unto Jacob my servant, wherein your fathers have dwelt. And they shall dwell therein, even they and their children's children forever. And my servant David shall be their prince forever. Moreover, I will make a covenant of peace with them. It shall be an everlasting covenant with them, and I will place them and multiply them, and will set my sanctuary in the midst of them forevermore. My tabernacle also shall be with them. Yea, I will be their power, and they shall be my people. And the heathen shall know that I am Yahweh, that's Salakia. The heathen shall know that I, Yahweh, do sanctify Israel, where my sanctuary shall be in the midst of them forevermore. Okay? That's it right there. All right? When the men of the Lord are on the street corners and you see the 12 tribes chart, those 12 tribes chart are a signal and a reminder, okay, of who the children of Israel are. All right. And so when they ask, well, what does this mean? Well, it means, damn it, you've been scattered throughout the four corners of the earth because of your disobedience. Okay. And now if you can receive it, if the Lord has called you and you can receive it, repent. Okay. Repent and turn from your idolatry and turn from your wickedness and sins. Okay. And get a hold of this truth. Right. That's the whole idea. And this devil is watching us do all of these things. Okay? This is Psalms 50 and 19. It says, Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, who slanderest thine own mother's son. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. It says, Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes. Okay? All right. So the Lord is going to, he's setting us in order right in front of the eyes of the heathen. Okay? All right. So now let's take a look at the true agenda. Okay? This is the true agenda. This is what's really going on. This transhumanism, the fourth industrial revolution. Okay? And as our beloved Elder Malcolm talks about all the time, these unelected officials, okay? These unelected officials, so-called ruling, all right, on the world stage of the World Economic Forum, all right, which is just another mouthpiece of the beast, all right, the UN. So let's look at this true agenda, and let's look at this quotation from the Klaus Schwab. All right, the elder brother Manatazakba in South Carolina. He talks about Klaus Schwab. All right, in his many quotes. All right, so let's take a look at these quotes in this lesson. All right, and then we're going to get to the point. Okay, true agenda. Now, this is a quote from Klaus Schwab. It says, the fourth industrial revolution, however, is not only about smart and connected machines and systems. Its scope is much wider. Occurring simultaneously are waves of further breakthroughs in areas ranging from gene sequencing to nanotechnology, from renewables to quantum computing. It is the fusion of these technologies and their interaction across the physical, digital, and biological domains that make the fourth industrial revolution fundamentally different from previous revolutions. Okay? All right. Now, watch this. Now, let's see an example of what he's talking about. All right. Here's another quote. Imagine North Korea in 2030, when every citizen has to wear a biometric bracelet 24 hours a day. If you listen to a speech by the great leader and the bracelet picks up the telltale signs of anger, you are done for. All right? Now, it don't get straightforward than that. He's talking about the merging of man, all right, with technology. All right? And so let's go ahead and end it on that. This is Revelations 13:16. It says, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Now that mark, okay, the men of Great Millstone have gone into so many times. That mark is not like a damn tattoo or anything like that, okay? It's charagma. It's an insertion. The insertion of what? A micro C-hip, okay? A micro C-hip. All right, and that's at the basics of everything that they're trying to do here. Revelations 12:10. It says, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his anointed. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accuseth them before our power day and night. And that's what Esau is doing, trying to accuse us, making us an offender for a word, creating laws, all right, to keep us silenced. Okay, so this truth can't be brought out anymore. Okay, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto the death. Okay, so the preaching and the teaching of this word, it all of it is a sacrifice. Okay, let me hit this real quick. This wasn't part of my lesson, but this is Psalms 116. I'm gonna close on this. This is Psalms 116:12. It says, what shall I render? What shall I give unto Yahweh for all his benefits towards me? I will take the cup of salvation and call upon the name of Yahweh. I will pay my vows unto Yahweh, now in the presence of all his people. Precious is the sight of Yahweh, is the death of his saints. All right? So this truth can't be stopped. And all of us have a different lot. But some of our lots, okay, will some of our lots will end in death. All right, and some will not. But all of it is a testimony. Okay, it's all a testimony, and there is no death. All right, it's just a transitioning. And it's a sacrifice and a trial. But this wicked kingdom is going to be over soon. So this has been part 2 of the Bill C367. All right. I pray that this lesson has been edifying. Until the next one, shalom.